Good morning, guys. I actually feel like I need a coffee to start this vlog, so let's go make a coffee. Boom, so there we have it. I've got my black coffee. I use the MyProtein flavor drops. So this video is basically going to be 3 high protein meal prep ideas I'm basically going to have throughout the day, and I've already got the meal prepped. We literally have breakfast, lunch and dinner already organized, so I was just like, do you know what? Let's kind of take you guys through that, and I think it's going to be really kind of insightful kind of for you guys to have like easy, cheap meals that are kind of high in protein that can help you obviously towards your goals. So it's breakfast. The time currently is 8:40. We have been for a walk. We got up at 6:45. We've been for a walk. We have I've done cardio. Sorry, I did half an hour cardio. It's rest day. It's Monday today, so Monday is rest day for me. But yeah, I'm just going to start my day with my oats now. My oats, we prepare last night, so we literally prepare the night before. I'll literally, as the day goes on, like I'll take you through like the 3 main meals I'm having. So for oats, let me kind of show you what we've got in here. I am missing an item, which I'm so annoyed at, but we don't have it, so we move. Okay, so the most important ingredient that we need is rolled oats. Now I get these from MyProtein. They're cheap, they're easy, it's a huge bag. This is a 2.5 kilo bag. They do a 5 kilo one as well. It's unflavored. So of course, like my go-to at the moment is the overnight oats, just because they're easy, high in protein, and they're cheap as well. I was obviously having bagels, which I have kind of reduced a lot, simply because they're not as filling, especially when cutting. I find like kind of oats are more filling. Then we also have the kind of next ingredient which you need, which is the Impact Whey cereal milk there. This is so good. I literally have like 1 scoop, which is around, I basically have it around 30 grams in there. The other things, water, literally water, and then kind of a fruit of choice. So for us, we have in at the moment is literally blueberries and raspberries, as we can see there. Usually I would add in a kind of fat-free Greek yogurt, but that's the item that we're currently missing. So I would then also add that in. That does obviously make it more kind of creamy and thick. And that's another way to kind of get that high protein in, especially if you're opting for like the fat-free. It obviously reduces the kind of calories there and reduces kind of your fat. And this is literally a fab meal. So let me just kind of get the macros on the screen. Okay, so as you can see like on the screen, this meal is pretty much around like 400 calories. Yes, I could have it bigger, like I could have more oats, but to be honest, it's rest day anyway, so my calories are kind of less. So I like to kind of push my meals back a little bit. So I've got 400 kind of calories there on average, around 30 grams of protein, which of course, if I'd have then added the fat-free Greek yogurt, that would have brought it up. But I'd say to around like 40, 45 grams. So that is literally the easiest way to get in like 30 to 40 grams of protein in the morning. Now, all I would say, make it in the evening. I prefer my oats cold. It's just what I prefer. So I make it in the evening. We literally just add, like I said, so you put the oats in. Well, Harv's actually got a reel that I'll kind of insert here, and you can see what he's doing. You literally put the kind of oats in, put the protein powder in, put the water in, then add your yogurt if you've got yogurt, and then add the fruit. Put it in the fridge. Bish bash bosh. Bob's your uncle. There you go. There's your breakfast done. And then you can take it to work. I used to do this when I was at BMW, when I used to work there. I was a couple of like 4 years ago now, 4 or 5. I would literally take oats in to breakfast every single morning, because otherwise, if you end up going out for kind of like breakfast, lunch while you're like in an office, it gets so expensive. I remember I would allow myself one kind of like lunch out per week. It was a place called, was it Chopped, I think, in London. So it's basically like a salad where you could like pick different things. You got obviously pasta, etc. That was literally my one like meal out. Otherwise, you end up spending your whole wage basically on meals out. For me, it's not worth it, I don't think. So I would rather just meal prep, and this is cheap, it's easy, it's delicious, 10 out of 10. That is meal number 1. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you are struggling for kind of meal ideas for breakfast. Honestly, easy, cheap, delicious, and it takes literally, I'd say, a minute to make. Good afternoon, team. So the time currently is 12 o'clock. It's time for meal 2. So meal 2 is basically our favorite chili con carne. Alongside that, we usually get the cheap rice, you know, like they're like Asda own, but they replaced this. So actually, we're in for a win-win, because the other one I think is like 49p. This one's usually like £1, £1.50, and I would never buy this one. but it does taste amazing. Like, it tastes so much better. Okay, so in this we have literally kidney beans. We've got kidney beans, carrots. We have tomato, like chopped tomatoes. We have tomato puree. And then the chili powder sauce, don't we?
Yep.
So I thought I'd kind of show you the things that we get just because it's easier. So these are the two things that we use. Of course, one's chopped tomatoes as the smart price and one's kidney beans. Then also we use mince. Now we do use lean mince. We could definitely make this cheaper by opting for kind of like 10% mince, but to be fair, we just opt for kind of that. We also have this, which we also use one whole kind of packet, which we usually kind of use the little cheap one, but we did shop at Asda, so we just got this one. It came in like a deal, and then also just kind of we add in any kind of veg. So we literally just put it all into one pot. All of this, a whole tin. And it's like 4 portions. So we then just, like as Harvey's doing now, we kind of serve it in between 4. It then lasts us for lunch today and then also lunch tomorrow. And we then pick a carb sauce. So it will be like rice or maybe pittas or wraps. I'm gonna have, I think, rice. What are you having?
I was gonna have that jasmine rice.
That's what I'm thinking as well. However, jasmine rice has got a lot more carbs in.
Oh yeah, it's got like 80...
88?
Yeah.
I may have pittas, maybe more tactical. So yeah, that is literally kind of meal 2. So all I would suggest is put it all into kind of one pot into your slow cooker. They're literally like £20 slow cookers, I think, and we use it loads.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so I actually went with the pittas because we have 3 packs that need eating. So I have my chili, and I'm just gonna put the pittas as my carb sauce. So yeah, there is my high protein lunch. Good evening, guys. So
my chicken has been marinating in the fridge with feed sauce.
Time for dinner. So a meal, high protein meal 3. This is literally chicken, peppers, onions, and fajita sauce. The most simplest thing ever. All Harv did was literally chop up the chicken, mix it with like chop up peppers, chop up onions, mix the sauce in. It's like that typical, was it El Paso?
El Paso.
El Paso.
El Paso. Oh my goodness.
No, actually, it wasn't that one, was it? Was it?
Yeah, it was that one.
Okay, and then literally just put that in the fridge.
However, if you go to Asda, get their sizzling one.
That's good.
It's so much better.
And it's cheaper.
And it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
So we are now literally going to put this in the air fryer. Here goes. So then this goes in the air fryer. Bish bash
24
bosh.
minutes on 180 degrees bake.
Boom.
And then put it on an extra 3 minutes to max crisp.
And that's literally it. Like, that is how simple our cooking is. And then in terms of carbs, we don't actually have any wraps. So I'm gonna make like pasta and then put some like Philadelphia in it and kind of make it like a creamy pasta. And we're gonna cook it in the air fryer because it tastes so much better than on the pan.
You could do a pasta bake. Once that's cooked, you could put the pasta in the air fryer.
It doesn't get hard though, doesn't it? I could put some cheese on top.
Yeah. That's an even more high protein meal. Boom.
Okay, so this is literally it currently, of course. That is spray on it. If you wonder what that is, the white stuff is spray. Okay, so the chicken is cooked. What I have done is we have some fresh pasta that needs eating up. So this is the pappardelle. I'm sorry if I've said that wrong, which I know I have. So I've used 1/4 of that packet. And then also in terms of like sauces, what I have used, just because, especially when dieting, this like is fab. The lightest Philadelphia. This is just really good to kind of give it that little bit of cream. And I've just put it all into the pot. All I did was literally add cook the pasta, and of course the chicken was already cooked in the air fryer, and then just add all 3 things together. So like the pasta, the chicken, and then the Philadelphia. Here's dinner. Sorted, literally the easiest thing, and 10 out of 10. Okay, so here we have my dinner. So I've got peppers, onions, chicken, and then the obviously pasta with the sauce. So yeah, simple. Good morning, guys. So as we can tell, it's the next day. As we can tell, I've just trained, so let's just kind of excuse this. I'm about to go for a shower and a hair wash, but I wanted to kind of end the video here. Hopefully that kind of gave you some inspiration for what you can do. Obviously, like, we are very kind of I'd say like lazy with cooking. We want just kind of convenience, quick, easy, cheap, affordable, those kind of things. Yeah, I hope that was kind of helpful. I actually really enjoyed that. Of course, it wasn't like my usual full day of eating, but I was trying to do something a little bit different. So let me know your thoughts. I am debating doing a haul of this weekend, like a fit jeans haul, just because kind of jeans, I want to do kind of more, like a few more hauls. I actually really enjoy them. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below, and then what I'll do is I can kind of repeat it, change it up, spice it up, change the food up, etc. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on Sunday.